Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Same tailback, another carry. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back to throw. It's Ewers. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday. They've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. The linebacker shifting around now. 1st and goal, handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Scanning the field. It's yours. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th-10 attempt. They'll try it again here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Takes the handoff. It's Murphy. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap to integrity, you can give up a big play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll use the ground game here. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Back in motion now. Back to pass. It's yours. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, and somebody talks about a play being blown up. This is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
14, Texas, 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Murphy. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Murphy.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
He had the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Scanning the field. It's yours. The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch. Sets up a fourth down now.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Trying to extend the play. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Manning. Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Breaks loose at the 40. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Texas.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Bringing pressure, just trying to get rid of it. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Manning. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a deep completion. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Murphy.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead? Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
To the air, it's Manning. This time, a completion. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's past the 45. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's like the final play of the half coming up. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. Oh, he's looking to throw. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Grab behind the line. It's Spelling. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the back now goes in motion. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Belling. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Manning. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw testing the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Oh, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. 4th down and long, and they give up a big play over the top for a conversion. Oh, that one hurt.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Makes the defender miss. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. They'll run it here. Fights through a tackle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Have one more play here in the quarter.
Bring it.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter?
Ohio State 35, Texas 14.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. To the air, it's Manning. The pass rush closing in. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. And this pass is caught. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Oh, he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Empty backfield now. They go for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? That's caught. It's Smith. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. He's found some room at the 45. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Caught behind the line. It's Belling. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. It's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
They pick up the first on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Inside the 45. Slides to avoid the big hit. And there it is, the fourth down conversion that should just about secure the W, Kirk.
You got to love a head coach that really believes in his guys. Coaching with the lead late. I love that he's coaching to win, not coaching not to lose. Goes with an aggressive approach. It pays off because that offensive line opens that hole up and the back gets just enough to secure a victory with that first down.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Dump off caught by the running back. They may wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.